When it comes to Junho and Yoona, every move they make becomes instant headline material. And this time, their alleged Paris getaway has sent the internet into overdrive. What started as a few grainy fan photos has now exploded into a full-blown romantic mystery, with fans piecing together clues like detectives in a K-drama plot. From secret cafes to riverside walks, fans believe they've uncovered the entire highlight reel of Junho and Yoona's secret Paris vacation, and it's as dreamy, stylish, and heartwarming as you'd imagine. It all began when fans spotted Yoona at Incheon Airport, heading to France for what was believed to be a private schedule. Dressed in effortless airport chic, beige trench coat, soft curls, and that signature gentle smile, Yoona looked radiant and relaxed. A few days later, eagle-eyed followers noticed something peculiar. Lee Junho was also spotted at the airport, with his departure kept unusually quiet. At first, people thought it was coincidence. Perhaps he had a photo shoot or brand event. But when both stars went radio silent on social media at the same time, suspicions skyrocketed. Fans couldn't help but ask the question that shook the fandom. Were Junho and Yoona in Paris together? A few days later, the answer appeared to be yes. The first piece of evidence came from a small Parisian cafe near the Seine, where locals reportedly saw two familiar faces enjoying croissants and coffee in the early morning light. A fan living in Paris posted blurry yet unmistakable photos of a man and woman sitting close together. His posture, his haircut, his coat were a dead giveaway. Junho, the woman beside him, wearing a cream beret and oversized sunglasses, looked strikingly like Yoona. Though the photos were taken from afar, fans were quick to analyze every detail, from their matching scarves to the way Junho leaned in as if to whisper something that made Yoona laugh. The internet went wild. Hashtags like #JunYoona in Paris and #Paris Love Story began trending across Korean and international social media. One user commented, "This isn't just a vacation. This is straight out of a romance film." Another wrote, "They've mastered the art of dating in plain sight, quiet, elegant, and so them." But that cafe moment was only the beginning. Fans soon uncovered more sightings. One TikTok user, who happened to visit the Musée d'Orsay, uploaded a short clip of two people standing side by side, gazing at a Monet painting. The woman, in a light trench coat, rested her hand gently against the man's arm. The man, wearing a black cap, turned slightly toward her, and his profile, sharp jawline, familiar dimple, looked eerily like Junho's. The clip was captioned, "Two Korean stars," or just a beautiful couple in love. Within hours, the video had over 1 million views. As if that wasn't enough, another fan spotted what they described as a romantic stroll along the Pont Alexandre III, one of the most picturesque bridges in Paris. According to witnesses, the pair walked quietly, occasionally stopping to admire the city lights reflecting off the Seine. They weren't hiding or acting suspicious, said one fan who shared the sighting on a forum. They just looked happy, like two people finally getting to breathe away from the spotlight. The alleged Paris itinerary didn't stop there. More fan-reported moments began pouring in. A cozy dinner in Le Marais, an afternoon at a luxury boutique near Avenue Montaigne, and even a rumored boat ride along the Seine. While none of these moments have been officially confirmed, the consistency in timing, outfits, and fan footage has convinced many that Junho and Yoona truly shared this secret escape. What really melted hearts, however, were the small gestures captured in those fleeting fan videos. Junho reportedly held the door for Yoona everywhere they went, even shielding her from the drizzle with his umbrella during an unexpected Paris rain. At one point, fans say he reached out to fix her scarf, and she laughed, brushing his hand away playfully. A simple, human moment that spoke louder than any public statement ever could. Their agencies, of course, remained tight-lipped. When questioned about the Paris rumors, both sides issued identical responses. It was a private schedule. We cannot confirm details. That vague, almost teasing answer only fueled the fire further. Fans began connecting dots. Yoona's earlier interview where she mentioned wanting to travel to Europe for rest. Junho's comment about finding peace in simple moments. And their synchronized social media inactivity during the same week. For the fandom, this wasn't coincidence. This was confirmation disguised as privacy. As fans continued to analyze every possible clue, some pointed out subtle hints the stars themselves might have left. Shortly after returning to Seoul, Yoona posted a serene photo of a sunset, its warm golden glow strikingly similar to the Paris skyline. Her caption? Grateful for quiet days. Not long after, Junho shared a photo of a vintage record player with the caption, Memories sound softer when you replay them. Coincidence? Fans don't think so. They're speaking to each other in captions, one Twitter user declared. It's their secret code, and we're just lucky to witness it. Behind all the speculation, though, lies something much more meaningful. The very real possibility that these two stars have found comfort in each other. For years, Junho and Yoona have lived under the relentless pressure of fame. Every step, every gesture, every word is scrutinized. A quiet escape to Paris, even for just a few days, might have been their way of reclaiming normalcy, to be not idols or actors, but simply Junho and Yoona, walking through foreign streets hand in hand, enjoying art, food, and laughter, without scripts or cameras dictating their moves. For fans, it's a bittersweet revelation. While they're thrilled to see their favorite duo share what seems like genuine happiness, they also understand the weight that such privacy carries. The fact that Junho and Yoona haven't flaunted their relationship, but instead kept it subtle and respectful, only deepens fans' admiration. One fan comment that went viral reads, "It's not about proving anything to us, it's about protecting what's precious to them." The Paris vacation, whether coincidental or romantic, has added a new chapter to the Junho story, one that fans will be talking about for years to come. It's a tale of two stars whose connection transcends the screen, whose silence speaks louder than words, and whose rumored love story feels as real and cinematic as the dramas that brought them together. After all, Paris isn't called the city of love for nothing. And for fans who've followed Junho and Yoona's journey from King the Land to now, this vacation feels like the perfect sequel. A quiet love story set against a city that celebrates romance in its purest form. As they return to Seoul, fans continue to dissect every detail. From the bracelets they wore, yes, reportedly matching, to the way Yoona smiled at the airport upon landing, as if carrying a secret she couldn't quite hide. Junho, too, looked visibly at ease, greeting reporters with his usual charm, but carrying an unmistakable softness in his expression. To those watching closely, that was all the confirmation they needed. Whether the agencies ever confirm it or not, the fans have already written their own ending. One where Lee Junho and Yoona's Paris trip isn't just a rumor,